Today we will be learning how to solve word problems involving time intervals within 1 hour by counting backward and forward using the number line and a clock. We are learning this so that we can get better at telling time. We want to be able to tell time quickly in real-life situations. We will know that we are successful when we can measure time intervals in minutes to solve word problems. Here we have a number line that starts at 5 o'clock. We want to find 5:31 p.m. on the number line. Notice that the numbers in red represent 5-minute intervals on the number line. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Where is 5:31? Here. See where the green dot is? We can count by 5s to 30 and then add one more to get to 5:31. Okay, where is 5:43 p.m. on the number line? See the purple dot? That's 5:43. We can count by 5s till we get to 5:40, and then we just count up 3 more, 1, 2, 3, to get to 5:43. So, how many minutes are there between 5:31 p.m. and 5:43 p.m.? Here's what you do. You start at 5:31, which is the green dot, and then you count up until you reach 5:43. You're going to include that 5:43 in your number. So in between 5:31 and 5:43, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 minutes. There are 12 minutes between 5:31 p.m. and 5:43 p.m. Here's another way to look at it. Starting at 5:31, we can count up 4 to get to the next 5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. See the 4 in the bracket? Now, instead of counting 5, I just know that it's a 5-minute interval. So I know this whole thing right here between 5:35 and 5:40 is 5 minutes. So I'll put a 5 there. Next, I want to go up 3 more to get to the purple dot. There's 1, 2, 3. I can put a 3 above it. Now it's easy. We just add the numbers together. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. The answer is 12 minutes. Where is 5:56 p.m. on the number line? Okay, see the purple dot? That's 5:56. I can count by 5s until I get to 5:55, and then I know I just need to count one more tick mark, which represents a minute, to get to 5:56. Okay, now we're going to go backward. Remember, to be successful today, we're going forward and backward on the number line. Go back 42 minutes before 5:56 p.m. on the number line. What time is it? Okay, so if we go back 1, we get to a 5-minute mark. So I'm going to mark that 1 minute. So that's 1 minute between 5:56 and 5:55. Now I'm at a 5-minute mark. I can go back 40 minutes counting by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 minutes. So this whole bracket is 40 minutes. Now I just need 1 more minute to go back 42 minutes. Right there. 1 plus 40 plus 1 is 42 minutes. So where am I here? At the green dot. What time is it? Let's count. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The time is 5:14. Remember that you can always pause the video to look at the graph and study it more closely if you need to take some time to understand it better. Let's move on. Where is 3:12 on this clock? Remember, the 3 is the hour, and the 12 is the minutes. Where is 3:12 on the clock? Remember, the shorthand or the smaller hand is the hour, so that should be pointing toward the 3. The larger hand is the minutes. That should be pointing toward 3:12. We can start at the top at 12. Going by 5-minute intervals, there's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then counting up 2 more to get to 12. 1, 2. There's 3:12 on the clock. Now we're going to go forward 36 minutes after 3:12. What time is it? So picture this on the number line if it was stretched out. We're going to do the same thing that we did on the number line, but we have to kind of go around the clock. All right, so to get to the next 5-minute interval, we have to go forward 3 minutes, and I'm going to mark that here with a bracket of 3. That's 3 minutes. Now we can count by 5s for 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 minutes brings us right over here to the 9. So that's 30 minutes. Do you see where I've marked 30 minutes? So 3 plus 30 is 33. But I'm trying to go forward a total of 36 minutes. So I'm going to go forward 3 more minutes on the clock. 1, 2, 3. And that brings me right here to this tick mark. What time is it right here at this tick mark where I stopped? The time is 3:48. So I know this because I can count by 5s to get over to 48. Let's try it. We're starting at 12. 12 is a 0. So that would be 3 o'clock exactly. We're going by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. So that's where my long hand is going to be. at the 48. Notice how my shorthand, which is still 3 o'clock, has moved forward on the clock. That's because it's getting closer to 4 o'clock. So my hour hand has to keep on moving toward the 4. The red hands show 3:48. Okay, it's time for our read, draw, write question. Remember, to read, draw, write means we'll read the question, we'll pick out the important information, and then we'll draw, or in this case, we're just going to look and use the drawing that we have. And then we're going to write out a complete sentence to answer our question. Debbie puts the cake in the oven at 7:22 p.m. She takes it out after 35 minutes. What time does she take the cake out of the oven? So the important information would be 7:22 p.m. Notice how the clock already shows 7:22. The number line also shows 7:22. We can use our number line or the clock to find out what time she takes the cake out of the oven. We want to go forward 35 minutes in time. I'm going to bring up my Google Jamboard to help me figure this out. So we have a number line. And we're starting at 7:22. So I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to start at 7:20. And here is 7:22. I want to go forward 35 minutes. So there's 22, 23, 24, 25. How many minutes to 7:25? Let's see. 1, 2, 3 minutes. Okay, now I'm at a 5s place, so I can count forward by 5s. But first I want to mark that 3. We want a total of 35 minutes, so I'm going to go forward 30 minutes. There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. So do I put a 30 here? No, I don't. That's because this right here is 7:25. There's 7:30, 7:40, 7:45, 7:50, 7:55. Okay, so now I have 33 minutes. Because 3 plus 30 is 33. How many more minutes to get to 35? I've got 33. How many more minutes to get to 35 minutes? Let's check it out. There's 33, 34, 35. So there's 2 minutes. So what time is it when she takes the cake out of the oven if I'm ending right here? Well, this means 7:55. We can go forward to 56, 57. The time is 7:57, and I know that it's p.m. because it tells me in the question. Debbie puts the cake in the oven at 7:22 p.m. She takes it out after 35 minutes. What time does she take the cake out of the oven? She takes it out at 7:57 p.m. Okay, so we've done our drawing. Now we can write our sentence to complete the answer. So I'm getting my text box. I'm going to type in here using information from the question. So her name is Debbie. Takes the cake out of the oven at 7:57 p.m. So I can stop right here, and I've answered the question. I've answered it correctly, but is it complete? Well, it could be a little more complete. It could have details. So I'm going to add some details. I used a number line to count by 1s and 5s to get to 57. I'm going to go back. To get from 22 to 57. So your sentence may be just like mine, or it could be a little bit different in your own words, but you want to have as much information as you can think of in your answer when you're writing out your answer in words. Okay, going back to our presentation. We've answered the question, and now it's time for you to do a redraw write problem on your own. If you need to, you can always go back in the video and watch it again to make sure that you understand how to do it. This question is exactly like the one that I just showed you, but just using different times, a different person, a different situation. But basically doing the same thing. You can use the number line, or you can use the clock, or you can use both. So we're going to read this question together. Then you're going to draw it on your whiteboard or your paper or even a Jamboard if you have access to a Google Jamboard. And then you are going to type out your answer or write it down. When you've done all that, you can go down to the description box below and check your answer. I've put the answer in the description box. Let's read it. Antonia fell asleep at 3:05 p.m. She woke up at 3:29 p.m. How long did Antonia sleep? Okay, good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.